Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. All right, everybody, welcome back. And you see, I am joined by the one and only Miss Stacy Fletcher, and it's so nice to see her. Stacy, welcome back to the program.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you.
Thank you. It's nice to be seen.
So, Stacy, tell everybody, if in case they're not familiar with your program, why don't you tell everybody what you do and what you've created, and then we got some great stuff to talk about today. But let me just let you set the groundwork here.
Yeah, I'm Stacy Fletcher. I have a brand called She Can SOAR, and SOAR stands for Success Over All Resistance. I'm a realist transformation life coach, which means like going from the inside out, telling your story, living in your truth in order for you to succeed in life. I think we basically have to stand in our truth in order to know who we are so we can move forward. And so basically, if you want to find out more about that, I do have a website, shecansoar.org. And the phone number to speak to me about it is 407-815-5155. But amongst that, we also do a She Can SOAR Expo twice a year.
Nice.
So,
you got one coming up in May.
We do.
Tell me about what it is, because I know that you've been an entrepreneur for years, and you've excelled at it, and now you're giving back and you're helping other entrepreneurs too. Tell me about
yes. Well, this is an expo, She Can SOAR Women's Business Expo, actually. Now, what we normally do with She Can SOAR, first of all, let's just start off. My brand, I want my brand to just basically be known. Like when you hear She Can SOAR, you know it's women supporting women. And that's my whole goal with my brand. So I just want it to be like ringing the bells, all over the world. So that's my whole platform. But what we're doing for May is we're having a women's business expo where we have the venue and women come out. And you have a space. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a startup business, if you're a DIY, if you're at home thinking about doing a business and you don't know where to go, but you have a few little products, you may want to come out. And we basically give you the space. We have speakers. We have women that's already being successful, done successful things, talking to you. We have a stage, a platform where we have different speakers. We have vendors to come up and speak about their products. And it's just a fun, family-filled day. It's just not for women. You could bring your husband. They have things for kids. It's free to get in, free parking. It's in Orlando, Florida, if you're in the area. And if you follow me on my social media on Instagram, _ She Can SOAR. It just launched today on Facebook. It's Stacy Fletcher. And, just come on out. And that's what we're here to do. I am here to support women in every way possible that I can help you succeed.
Awesome. Thank you, Stacy. Now, I know that you are in high demand to go out and do speaking engagements where, you'll go and you'll talk to a company, or you'll talk to,
the schools
business and schools.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are you gonna get up and you're gonna talk to the people on the May event?
Yes. And what I basically try to do, I probably come out, the beginning and probably towards the end, but it's basically, we let the vendors speak. We let the women come out, and it's basically a platform for you to showcase your business. We give you an opportunity. Who wants to come and speak about their products, speak about their business? A lot of people may have a story they want to tell about how they started a business, how successful they are. And you might have somebody who just, have like a few products that they just started to come out and want to talk about it. So it's basically a platform for women businesses to come out and either sell, speak about your product, and just be seen in front of your customers and in front of people who are interested in the things that you're doing.
Gotcha. Are there people that might show up that might be, is it common to find people that are looking for an awesome life coach?
Let me tell you, I think everybody that basically is in the arena is looking for a life coach.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
okay.
Because we have where the vendors could call us, or if you want to be a part to be a vendor. And a lot of times, again, it goes back to, I just had brunch Sunday with some girlfriends, and one of my girlfriends was saying she had a business in 2018 that she started to launch, but before that she was trying to do it in 2014, and she just was so fearful and so scared to do it. So even though I'm doing this, I'm still coaching you to, girl, come on, you could do it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So
right,
it's
yeah.
still, it's all one under one umbrella.
And you're just
Because you
looking to help each other
still,
out.
that's it. That's it. Because if I have the space for you to come out, you may see someone else that's doing something, and everybody's helping each other. Because I think women that's together, we are so stronger together than we are apart. So if you see somebody else, doing their thing, and they're going to give you courage to do it. So I just want it to be a day of full energy, women moving around, women being bosses, just women just standing in their truth and living their dreams. And I just want to give them the platform to do that.
That's awesome. All positive, all looking forward to doing something awesome, or continue to do something awesome with each
Yes.
other. Really cool.
That's right. It's just pushing each other, because we
Yeah.
all have to push each other. And I just focus on women because I think we are so strong. And sometimes we don't get the credit that we deserve, but I think we need to be our own cheerleader and push ourselves to greatness, because sometimes you don't have anybody pushing you, but you have to stand in that and push yourself sometimes, because we're here. We're here.
Yeah, yeah. Now I know you had a very strong woman role model when you were starting. I think you had
Yes.
many.
I did, my mom and my aunt, and still do,
Yeah,
and I
they
still,
would have. Okay, yeah, I remember you telling me about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but coaching, I think coaching it's just an everyday. And, sometimes we call ourselves coaching, but I'm sure you may have a guy friend that you may have to help out of a situation, or somebody may have a friend that they, want somebody to listen. So coaching has a wide range, because we're all, I think, in our own personal way, are coaches, but it's sometimes we don't have a friend or a parent or somebody pushing us, so we need to reach out to someone that may be a professional to kind of guide you. So that's where we come in.
Yeah, I would think, Stacy, that talking to a professional like yourself is a lot easier than talking to your best friend and sharing something that might be personal, or something
Right.
that might be stopping you from getting where you need to be in a business or something like that.
Exactly.
I mean, it's probably best to just start with the professional and go with one, right?
Exactly, because we're neutral. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
We're
that's the
pretty
word. That's it.
neutral. Yeah, we're not going to be judging. And, a lot of times us as coaches, we listen. That's the main thing. When you're going to your friends or family, the first word you get out your mouth, they may want to try to tell you what to do when you ain't said anything yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
But one thing about coaches, we are trained to listen.
Yeah, and you're trained too. That's the big word.
Yeah.
Is you're trained. This is what you do.
Right.
So now, tell me, at the expo, you say it lasts for how long?
Well, it's going to be a whole weekend.
It's a weekend.
It's going to be a Saturday and a Sunday. May the 21st, doors open at 11 to 6, and on the 22nd, 11 to 5. So it's a whole weekend of fun, and just, let's just all get out and just be the bosses that we are. You know what I mean? And let's learn from each other, because everybody has something to learn from each other. Nobody knows it all. So,
yeah. What a networking event that must be.
It is. It is. I'm just so excited because where we're having it, it's just an amazing place. And one thing when I do my events, it's just top class. You know what I mean? I'm just a classy woman all along, And
I tell. I got it.
I just want, in my event, I treat women like they're queens, and my staff knows everybody get treated like they're top notch, from if you have 2 things to sell to if you're already, $1,000 billionaire, whatever you are, from the highest to the lowest, everybody get treated with respect and with loyalty, and queens. And that's how I just, do my business of She Can Soar. So everybody is a come out and, just learn from each other, and let's just grow together, because I'm growing as I'm doing this event, because this is the biggest one I've done. So
Nice.
yeah.
Good for you. All right. Sounds awesome. And that's
Thank you.
that's in Orlando.
In Orlando, Florida. Yes. You can find out more if you go to SheCanSoarExpo.com.
She Can Soar Expo. Okay.
SheCanSoarExpo.com. You'll have all the information there. If anyone's in the Orlando area and want to be part or want to be a vendor, you can do all of that there, sign up. Or if you just want to talk to me about life coaching, or any issues you may have, you can go to SheCanSoar.org and leave a message, or you can email me at Stacy, STACY, at SheCanSoar.org. We're here to help.
Okay, awesome. Now, Stacy Fletcher, one thing that you have excelled in, just one of many, is your ability to be such a effective life coach. What makes you different in what you do than other life coaches? Why are you in such demand and so successful where others maybe are not?
Well, I think they are, but we all, like I said before, we all have our niches of what we do in the area that we work in. But for me, I like to work with just being real, or who you are, going deeper than just the surface that we see, but go deeper into maybe something that's holding you back, that happened to you in your past. So it's really stepping in your truth, because I think a lot of times things that have held us back are things that's painful, that held us back from childhood, teenage, loss of a child, a parent, or whatever it could be. But I think stepping in your truth makes me different, because I'm working from things that's holding you from the inside, that you can come out. Because I think once you tell your story, once you start living in your truth, you will close that door and you will be able to be free and move forward. Because a lot of times we sit in that and we can't see how to look forward. And it's not an easy step. Let me tell you, it's not like you're going to wake up tomorrow and, I snap my fingers, you're fixed. It's a progress. It is a work in progress, I should say. So,
Gotcha.
And a lot of people are still to this day, don't want to talk about their story, or don't want to, go and visit that. So with me, that's where I work with women, and it's painful. And it's a lot of success once you do.
I got you. Yeah. And what do you find the biggest challenge, the biggest holdback people experience when they're looking to find a life coach? What should they be looking for?
Well, let me say this. If you're looking to be successful with me, what I found with the clients that I've worked for, a lot of time it's your family, and it's sad to say, but it's your family. It's your closest relative that's basically holding you back.
They're going to hold you back. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I found in my life coaching that I've been doing. It's a lot of times it's the family.
Yeah.
That's holding people back, and what this person may say and what that person may think, and it's family related, and it's sad, but that's the reality of it,
Yeah.
So so if you do need to speak to someone, definitely go to my website, Stacy at SheCanSoar.org, and just get the process started, because listen, you have to be able to talk about it in order for someone to help you get over it. Just with anything you want to change in your life, I don't care what it is, you have to face it, talk about it, and then you can be able to walk past it,
Okay.
Yeah.
I got you. Thank you. Stacy Fletcher, everybody, from she's the CEO and the founder of She Can Soar. And we were discussing this awesome event that's going to happen in Orlando in May 26th.
1st and 22nd.
21st,
yes, the
22nd.
Whole weekend. Definitely.
Okay. And for more information, go to She Can Soar
Expo.org.
Got it. Okay. Yes. So Miss Stacy, you got a bunch of people on the instant feedback want to talk to you. So Mr. Producer is going to read them in. All right. What you got, my friend?
We have Allie in Detroit wants to know what is the most rewarding part of providing these expos for your fellow women?
just to see how happy women are, how they're getting along, how they're helping each other, how somebody may speak that you're like, wow, I didn't know she was a speaker. And like they didn't know there was a speaker and never spoke in front of anyone before, but they're getting up there and just showing their true selves. And it's just a day of just happiness. And that's the whole purpose of my events, is just to bring women together, because on social media, you may be seeing that women don't get along and this, and we want to just close the door on that and let women know that, listen, we're all on this earth together. Let's help each other. Let's build each other, because we're stronger together than we are apart. So
No
that's
doubt.
the whole day of my event on this weekend.
Awesome. Okay, Mr. Producer, what else? Thank you. I forgot the person's name. So sorry about that.
We have Brian in Los Angeles wants to know, how important was you to keep your family connection strong as you were building your business?
It was very strong, because I just told my mom the other day, I was like, thank you for being my biggest supporter.
Nice.
because it's, we try a lot of different things going through life. I didn't just wake up and start this. It's been a work in progress. I've tried a lot of different things. This didn't work. Okay, let me try this. Okay, that didn't work. Okay, I'm going to try this again. You know what I mean? So I try a lot of different things, and this stuck. So my family, I would say my mom has been my biggest supporter, and that just keeps me going. But before my mom, I'm my biggest supporter, because I want to see me succeed. And without me wanting to see myself succeed, I wouldn't be going anywhere. No matter how much my mom support me, I have to support myself and see a dream for myself that I want to establish. And where I see this, She Can Soar, I just want this to be known all over the world. Basically, that's my dream, that I can go all over and travel to speak to women, to let them know, listen, you are here to do something on this earth. And as long as you're breathing, you're going to make it happen. But you have to be willing to help others before, to bring down, like I'm here now, I'm going back to pull other women up.
Yeah.
And pull other women up. You know what I mean? I'm just not walking the trail by myself.
Gotcha. You're up on the loft, and you're throwing a rope over for people to come up.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
So yes, my mom was my biggest supporter, but I'm my biggest supporter first.
Gotcha. All right, cool, Stacy. Thank you. Mr. Producer, what else you got?
We have Craig in New York wants to know, do you prefer to work one-on-one in large groups, or do you like a mix of both?
I prefer one-on-one, because like I said, sometimes these women, the stories are so in depth and deep, and it's just kind of personal that, they don't want to talk about it out in the open. And with me, it's been more successful doing one-on-ones. That way the person can get raw and get real and just really be focused on themselves, and I could be focused on them. Now, when I do my expo, of course, I'm speaking to a group, but for somebody who wants personal help, it's mostly one-on-one for me.
I gotcha. Hey, Stacy, I got a question. How do you work with a lot of people that, and the same question is to you, is how did you find the balance between family and success, work, home?
Yes.
It's got to be a tough one. Do you work with, does that come up a lot?
Well, let me say this. My husband has his own construction company. He's been having his construction company for 36 years, Fletcher Enterprise. And I've helped him maneuver that company. And when I first launched my brand in 2018, and then the Corona hit, I just kind of took a step back, and something came, and I told my husband, I said, you know what, 2022 is my year. And I told my son, 2022 is my year. I done got you guys where you need to be. It's my year. And they have supported me in that. So, when I still help my husband, when I can, but they know when I say I am all focused on my She Can Soar right now, they basically give me that room to do that. And they support me with whatever I need to basically make that happen, because I've been that support system for them.
Awesome. So
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you have, Miss? Do we have time for another one? Yeah. Okay, cool.
We have Christina in Boston wants to know, is it better for our mental health to have many long-term goals or focus on daily growth?
I think focus on daily growth. Focus on what you can see next week, tomorrow, 2 days from now, whatever your goal is. Don't start from, now and okay, in 8 months, I want that. No, if you start on regular daily goals and you could build up, because then those goals going to start be happening very quickly. So basically daily goals, start on that, cross it off. Next thing you know, okay, 3 days from now, I want to do this. And then that's happening. Okay, next week, I want all this. And you will see that list start growing. But I would say start on your daily goals, something that's reachable so you can see progress.
Great point. It gives you that sense of
That's
getting something done, right?
Exactly. A sense of achievement. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. No doubt.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Good question. Miss Producer, what else you got?
We have Irene in Minneapolis wants to know, how do we make sure that the things we can't control don't stress us out too much?
Ooh, go on.
Don't focus on it. Why are you focusing on it if you can't control it? And our mind plays tricks on us. You got to take control of your mind and focus on what you can't control, because let me tell you, your mind will be always focusing on the negative. If you could stop focusing on what you cannot control and focus on what you can, you'll see how even your day.
I lost it for a second. Oh,
can you hear me?
Now I got you. Okay. Yeah, I lost you just for a second.
Okay.
Can you give me that answer again, if you don't mind?
I'm sorry. I was just saying, don't focus on anything that you cannot control. That is wasting your time and your energy. Just things you can't control is what you should be focusing on.
Okay. All right. Stacy, let me ask you, is it important to have some kind of outlet? Because I know you must work a ridiculous amount of hours, and you have the family, and you're the boss. But do you have to? Is it good to have some kind of outlet? I mean, you go to the gym. What do you do?
Yes. I love brunches, and I go to brunch a lot.
Okay.
No, we travel. Let me tell you, it may seem like I work a lot, but I have a very strategic time and a very strategic daily routine. I get up at 6 o'clock. I do my meditations. I do my readings. I focus on myself for about a good hour. Then I start my day. And my day just seems to be it's not chaotic. It's all planned out. And I know what I'm going to be doing. So I'm not all over the place. And that's when your life seems to be like out of control, is when you have things going on and you don't have a plan and you don't have like a daily outline of what your day is going to look like. So you're all over the place trying to rush around to do this and do that. And this person wants me here. No, my life is not like that. I am
very Stacy, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, but yeah, we travel and I love playing tennis and I have things that I love to do. I just love being outside, to tell you the truth, because when I'm at home, I'm outside, in the sun, just doing, whatever, sitting in the sun, just relaxing. I might take a walk, but my life is very organized.
Yeah. And it seems very complete too.
Yes.
You seem to be a very happy person. It's contagious.
I am. But you know what? That way. I had to work on myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's what I tell women. If you just continue to work on yourself, everything in your life will fall into place. You have to work on yourself and things around you would start falling into place and things around you would start getting organized. But you have to start with yourself first.
Gotcha. You're really hitting that point home. Is you got to be okay first.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You really do.
Okay. Well, Stacy, let me ask you. Something tells me you might be a fan of lists. Am I right? Do you
When
make
you say
lists?
list,
Like,
no.
like your yellow pad? You're not? Okay. So that's not important
No.
to write your stuff down for the day, or you just got it
Lem-
up here?
Well, let me say this. Like I said, in the morning when I wake up, I write the things that I have to do for the day. So I don't know if that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's what I
my
meant. Yeah.
list. Yeah.
Your
So
to-do
I
list.
do. Yeah, but I'm, then I may look at it, but I think it's mental also because I know what's more important to me and what's not. So I think once I write it down, it's already in my head. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
I do.
some people may have to have that goal with them and check it off. And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But you have to have a goal for each day that you're trying to get accomplished. I think everybody needs to have a goal, because if you don't have a goal, what are you trying to reach every day? Where are you trying to go? What's your destination? Where are you trying to, get to? You know what I mean? We just don't want to just wake up, go to work, come home, eat, and repeat. It's like, what are you doing? Like, yeah.
Yeah, it seems like what you've been telling us the whole time. It's like, nothing's going to come to you. Seems like you got to go out and make it happen. You got to accomplish that goal. And
yes. Let me ask you this.
Sure.
Has anyone come on your door and says, okay, Casey, it's time for you to get up and write a book?
No.
Okay, it's time for you to do radio. All right, let's go. It's time to, right?
It would be nice. That would have been cool, but no, that never happened. And I'm sure, Stacy, that didn't happen to you either. So
no, you got to make your own life journey, whatever it is. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people are comfortable where they are. Some people don't, they're good where they're at. And we're not talking to those people. If you're good where you at, you're happy, you're content. We're not talking to you. We're glad for you, but I'm talking to the people that want to move and they want to do something better and to achieve a little more than what they have. Those are the women I'm talking to.
Gotcha. Hey guys, Stacy Fletcher, amazing guest, great person, as you can all tell. Stacy, let me give you the last word here. It's a pleasure, and love the information, love the passion, and just talking to you. You're it's infectious. I told you, it's infectious. That maybe that's why you're so successful, because you make people want to do stuff.
Yeah. Now get up and do something, Casey. Just get up and do something.
Get up and go do something. All right, Stacy, you got the last word. You got it. So why don't you give us one more plug for that the expo?
Yes, the women's business, the She Can Soar Women's Business Expo. You can find out all the information at shecansoarexpo.org if you're in the Orlando area. And even if you're not, and we're close by also. We're close to Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Tampa, so She Can Soar Women's Expo.org. Or if you want to reach me personally on a different level, you can reach me at shecansoar.org. You can call me at 407-815-5155, and I'd love to hear from you.
All right, Stacy, always a pleasure. Stacy Fletcher, everybody, thank you for everyone who wrote in. Thank you to Mr. Producer.
Thank you.
Can't wait to hear what you got to say next, Stacy.
Thank you for having me. Yes, thank you.
Are you looking for even more of the podcasts and hosts that you love? The Podcast Business News Network is proud to announce that you can now listen live on the MyTuner Radio and online Radio Box apps for iOS, Android, and the Amazon App Store. Or check us out online. Search for Business News Network on mytuner-radio.com or search Podcast Business News Network on onlineradiobox.com/US so you don't miss a minute of the action.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned.
This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.